Okay, we got all our mash out of the mash tun. Oh, I'm still getting a few drippings there. Got my lid and stuff up here. I should have moved this for you guys. I'll show you guys real quick. Got a little table set up here, nothing but a couple sawhorses. And a big chunk of wood really helps out. So yeah, that's what my grain bed looks like. Yummy stuff, isn't it? I did have part of the manifold break loose, so I was a little scared that was going to cause some issues. However, I didn't really have too many issues with that. Just had supposedly 9.5 gallons worth of wort. As you can see, I don't know if you can see that. Let's get it over here in a little bit better light. Got notches on there. Stick that guy down in here, and I can count those notches, and that'll tell me how much wort we have. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, see, we must have evaporated off about a half a gallon there, or I might have a half a gallon loss in my mash tun there. I have to look at that and see. As you can see, I've been throwing my Cascade hops in there already. I like to put my hops in the bag, especially the whole hops. I do have a little screen that goes along the inside of that, but whenever I have things come out of my ball valve go through my pump, I don't want to clog up my Duda plate chiller down there. That thing is awesome, by the way. So we're going to go down here, we're going to crank up the heat, get a nice rolling boil going. Usually I cover the pot partially. I'll probably cover it partially this time, just because I want to see what kind of boil volume I can get. I want to kind of keep things the same as last time. So we'll see how it goes. Already got the hops in there. Don't have to do my 60-minute hop addition. I just got to time it whenever the 60 minutes starts. We should be pretty close to boil temperature since I already had the gas on. And we'll be back whenever we have to add the Cascades and the Irish Moss with 15 minutes left in the boil. We'll see you then. Okay, it is now time to add some aroma hops. I got an ounce of Cascade right here, wrapped it up in another bag, throw it in the pot very carefully. I got my pump running. Let's see if I can do this. I should have turned the pump off first. Yeah, we got that guy in there. We got a pound here of Irish Moss. I add a very well heaping teaspoon of this to the oil. Okay, once that's done, I'll clear my timer out, start 14:0, 14 minutes on that timer, start that guy up, and we'll let her boil. Let's give you an idea of what I got going on here. I opened up my ball valve there, get my March pump running. Goes out the ball valve, down the March pump, into the Duda plate chiller, which I should have probably put my hose on there right away. That sucker is going to be hot. One reason why I'm doing this 15 minutes into the boil, before the boil ends, is that it sterilizes that plate chiller. In there, I don't know if you can really see it very well. I'm not going to take it off because I got that hose going back in there. But I got my Cascade hops in there. They are the aroma hops and the bittering hops. Got the boil going here. Let's see how things go. In the meantime, got some star sand going on in my fermenter. Been cleaning up what I've been using Got some PBW in my mash, trying to clean that up. Just trying to take care of the bulk of the mess before I do anything else. We'll see you again at 1 minute left. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the 15-minute point of our boil. I got 1 minute left. Set the timer. I got my Fuggles. These are whole leaf hops as well. I'll try to slide those guys in there. Not get burnt by hot boiling wort. We're gonna start the timer. I got that guy going in there. Fuck that. Got my pump going. Have it going. I got the hose from the outside hooked up. Water gonna go outside. I don't know if you can see that in there. Let me back this up a little bit. See if you can see that in there squirting out. See that water going out of there? That's the opposite view of the pump. Seems like I got quite a bit of air going through there. Well, that's our 1 minute. Means it is time to start cooling. So, I'm gonna run outside and turn the hose on. We're gonna time this. Alright, I'm gonna flame out. Got that cold water running through there. Got the annoying timer off. Get my thermometer out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to soak this guy down a little bit, star sand. Basically I'm going to let that do the plate chiller. The guy should do his job in about 5 minutes. So let's start the timer. Let's do it for let's see here. Figure this out. We'll just start it for 7 minutes. The water's cold. We'll let it go. Do its thing. And then basically I'm recirculating it inside the kettle itself. And once I get it inside the kettle cooled off, I'm going to take it and she's going to go into my fermenter. Got my fermenter ready to go with the star sand. And that stuff should be ultra cool. And then we'll show you how we start fermenting after that. See you then. We have about 30 seconds left of that 7 minutes that I put in there. I can feel the water, feel the hose. It's nice and cool. Put my hand up on the side of the kettle. I mean, we're talking nice and cold here. So what I'm going to do, take this pipe, or this hose here, put it down here in the fermenter, watch it fill up. It's still going to be cooling when it fills up. It's just going to be moving down to the fermenter now. So let's get started with that. Remove the foil. Foil's kind of sanitized. See if I can make a kink in this cable. Oh man, a little aerating as well while we're doing this. Put the lid back on. You notice I got star sand in here, so there's going to be quite a bit of fuzz that's going to come back up. I'm going to start dumping this wort back in here. We'll see how well. How quickly we can do this. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Let me bring the camera up towards you. A little closer. See it filling up down there? I got my markings there. I don't know if I can do this two things at once or not. Look at that foam in there. Talking about a little bit of aeration. Hopefully that'll help. So as you can see, the top of that blue tape, my 4-gallon mark. That fills up pretty quick. So I'm gonna let this ferment for like, about 10 days, 7-10 days. I'll take a couple gravity readings and see where we're at with things. So one thing I do need to do is get a gravity reading, which I'll do here pretty soon. I'm gonna let this guy fill up to about the 5.5 gallon mark, and hopefully I won't have to use a blow off tube. I mean, look at that. That's filling up quick. Got all that star sand going up there, spilling out the top. Ooh, and losing pressure on the pump. That's gonna be good. We got about 5.5 gallons. I gotta hurry up and turn that pump off before I blow it. Okay, we should be good to go. Cover that up, and we'll come back when it's time to add the yeast in. We're gonna do a little bit more aeration, and we'll follow up then.